everybody, welcome back to Angry Badger Minis. So, I'm going to be on for a little while, trying to make up some time today. Had a pretty busy day, so we've got those crew were put together. We have 5 crisis suits that are put together, 3 of the older style, and 2, I'm working on a third of the newer style here. They're not much different in size as I thought that they would be. It's just the pose pattern, I guess, especially the arms, and the backpack, or the jetpack rather, is, while it's the same height roughly, it's just about maybe a quarter of an inch wider than the older version. And so I've put these older guys on flight stands, which I think by the time this stuff's all painted up, unless you're really looking, you're not gonna care or notice. Although we are missing knee pads for the older ones, and the older ones were missing the shoulder pad, but luckily through what I'm doing, I have enough oddball shoulder pads of extra that they give you that I was able to put them on these 3 right here. I do have some 50mm bases coming in to finish up the rest of my my battle suits, both the broadsides as well as the other crisis battle suits. Let's see, I have 3. I think I only have 3 more crisis ones, and then I have I'm sorry, wait a minute, is this a crisis one? Nope, I stand corrected. I have 1 more of the old one actually. It's a single crisis suit. Oh no, I'm dropping pieces on the floor. So I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and put this guy together now, set this one off to the side since there's so many other pieces involved. I just killed a Kroot, so there's that. But yeah, I've had a pretty long day and got an even longer one tomorrow, but hopefully I'll get everything done and whatnot. But actually, let me put this back in there. But there's no drones in there, unless they're, nope, they're not on the sprue either. Okay, we're either gonna have to buy or make some drones. Anyway, I've got 2 battle suits here. I'm sorry, the not battle suits, broadside battle suits. And we've got 3 more crisis there. That one. So for a total of 5. And then we have, let's see here, looks like another 6 broadside battle suits, and then the Riptide, and then the drones, and then the rest of the Kroot in this army will be put together. And my goal will be to get this done this weekend, I hope, so I can move on to another army, because I will say in some ways that the tower kind of growing on me a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I don't know. I think they'll grow on me more as I paint them, or whenever I get around to that. But right now, I'm bored putting them together. They don't spark any real. There's just no real motivation for me to put these guys together for whatever reason. So, but I knew that was going to happen. We all knew that was going to happen. We've been talking about it for months, or well, at least a month. But that's okay. We're kind of moving along now. We know how this game plan works out. I did have to spend, believe it or not, about, my God, man. I think I spent an hour at least yesterday, because I have been putting this stuff together even though I wasn't on yesterday, so I apologize. I needed to concentrate on what I was doing and had some other things going on, but I had to spend an hour trying to figure out what things looked like, meaning like the marker light, the targeting thing, whatever this thing is, I don't know. Anyway, I found a picture that somebody actually, you know, figured it all out. And I'm sure that it's probably in one of my older codexes that explains all that stuff, but I didn't go downstairs to look for it. And boy, it's been a long day. And so it was kind of confusing because the new codex does not have a picture to go with the, you know, the actual weapon. So, I mean, to show you, you know, which was which. So I wonder how you're supposed to do that as a brand new 40K and Tau player. In other news, we had the, you know, second day, third day, I don't know, whatever. Oh, it was yesterday, that's right. Yesterday we had the second day of the Warhammer Fest, and of course they came out with a bunch of Sisters of Battle stuff. And I'm trying to think, I don't think I talked about that, but I didn't see anything that, you know, excited me. Of course they had another baby carrier, if you will, and I really cannot stand that model. It's definitely nothing I'm ever going to buy, no matter how many points or, you know, buffs they give that thing. I think it was literally like, I mean, are you running out of creative potential here? I mean, if you need some people to kit bash some stuff for you, to give you ideas, there's plenty of us out here that can do it. But my goodness, man, I just don't like it. It's kind of like, and I think I might pull it up here just to show you guys. I'm pretty sure I talked about this on Monday. It's kind of like the, you know, the first day of Warhammer Fest, you know, with the vampire model, the first one that they showed. I mean, it literally looks like they just took the upper torso of one model and stuck it on the neck of another model. You know, one upper torso on top of another upper torso. It does not, I know what they're going for, you know, four-limbed or four-armed, you know, whatever, but that it just does not pass the smell test, so to speak. I don't care how good the paint job is, and they did a very good job. It just does not work for me. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But that model will get sold a lot because I'm sure it's going to have all kinds of crazy stats to it. You know, and I mean, each to their own. Let's see here. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can pull this up. Seems like they went for more of a bestial vampire something. There it is. That's the model. This thing right here. try to pause it. It wants to mess with me. But you guys see what I'm talking about here? I'm gonna put it back to full screen real quick. I mean, look at that. It's an upper body, upper torso put on top of the shoulders and neck area of another upper torso. I mean, it just doesn't do anything for me. I mean, the face is nice. Face is better than half the Sisters of Battle that there are. It's a neat pose, but it just doesn't. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. Don't like it. Alright. Get back to the stream. Alright. Anyway, so we're putting this guy together. One thing I have had to do is do a lot of sanding on these guys. Even though I'm cutting close, it's doesn't seem to be working on the plastic. And both the old and the new plastic have been giving me a little bit of a headache, to be honest with you. So, but again, it could be just be me and my bias towards the Tau. I'm really hoping that, you know, I'm gonna be able to have fun with this army. I think I will. I'm just complaining at the moment for no apparent reason. Now, when I put together this stand on this next base, some of you are probably going to be like, why didn't you just drill a hole and stick it in the hole? Well, there's a reason for that. I can always do that later, first of all, if I really want to, but I know I'm not going to, and so that's why I'm cutting this off here, so I can make it flat with the base itself. All of my older models are going to end up flying, just to give them some more dynamic attention, if you will. Now, I haven't had a problem with this in all of the other 3 that I've done this, and now I'm having a problem with it because I'm on stream. Imagine that. Because the Tau know that I am not real big on them, and they're like, fine, you don't want to play us, we're not going to work with you. Bunch of hornswoggling nonsense. Hornswoggling. Some of you younger folks probably never heard that term before. And this thing does not want to glue, boy. Oh, looks like we might have finally got it. Okay, we should just leave that over there to cure. And let's get to these other pieces here. And because this plastic is different, I'm having to use a more aggressive sanding grit. Multiple connection points as well. Yeah, I think eventually I'll be good to go with this army. I don't know, man. I was dreading it since day one of starting this adventure. But those of you that have been with me on the journey, you already know that. I need to do the feet and then I can start working on some other stuff. Bit. I'm gonna get some pieces glued together, and believe it or not, I'm still having to use my clamps. Not that that's a bad thing, but to get this piece to bond with the other piece with this plastic or whatever the problem is, I'm not exactly sure. I've been having to use the clamps to do that. The smaller ones, of course, but it's not that big a deal. It's just, you know, just got to get it on there right. So and it helps if you don't put the front end on, you know, first. That way it doesn't exactly slip out, because it could shoot out, but you know. Set that over there for a moment. I'm not quite sure this base is ready to be messed with, but I really don't have a choice, because the way that I do this for these flying guys, I guess I'm gonna have to wait now that I think about it, is I need the carapace, if you will, or the body on the stand, and then I'm gonna position the legs after that. And had I remembered that I had this extra one, I probably would not have put this guy with his legs forward like he's coming in, you know, but that's okay. I don't know that I can. I don't have these glued on, by the way. I'm wondering if I can take his leg. Well, even if I take his legs down, his head is not pointed in the direction. It'll be fine. We need some variety here. This looks like it's semi-good to go. So gotta be careful. That's probably good enough on this. Go ahead and slap this front on. Something else I've done is I've cut the neck completely off of the heads of these older models, because they were sitting way too high compared compared to the newer version of the model. Alright, that should work as long as we can get it in there without pushing the stem off of the flight stem off of the base. Alright, great. Looks about right. So now, make sure we get the right legs and the right feet with each leg. Like that. And I'm going to go for another angled pose. Kind of like he's juking to the right or left, you know what I mean? Actually, get this guy's legs. If I can get this guy's legs going backwards a little bit, that might be better. I actually just realized something on what we got here. So that's for him. I hope I have one more thing. Let's see. It wouldn't be in this box. Or these spurs would be in this new one. We've got all these missile pod stuff, but I have a feeling that they didn't give me the options to make missile pod drones, which I think is a thing. And if that's the case, I'll just save them for that and kit bash it, you know what I mean? So let's see if I've got what I need here. So there's one there. 2. 3. That stinks. 1, 2, 3. So we don't have an extra there. Let's see, the broadside battle suits. I don't know that they come with anything. Let me check this big box here, because these would be the ones that would have it if they have it at all. And that right there, these torsos look like one of the ones that's on there, so we might be in luck here. Alright, that's man. I don't know if that's broadside or the freaking riptide, because the models are newer now. It's got to be broadside, I'm thinking. So if that's the case, their shoulder pads are definitely way too large. I don't know. I don't think we have. I think we're gonna be 1 short. I mean, we would have been 4 short, but I'm trying to think how I ended up with so many extras, and now that I don't have them. That's what I don't understand. Let's see. Alright, let's look at this again here. We've got one right here. But that's, for this one, obviously. There's no more on this sprue. No more on this sprue. No more on this sprue. Okay, so I didn't even realize that. Hold on. So this one's got his. This one's got his. And these three have theirs. So how am I should have another one. Now I have an idea. I could potentially take one of the legs and kit bash it into a, into a shoulder pad. That just came to mind. It'd be awfully small, but alright, so there's one shoulder pad there, so that doesn't help me. One is the longest number. Okay, so yeah, so actually that one belongs in this box. So we're missing, we just need one, and I think I can kit bash a leg, thigh leg. What the heck is going on here? Why is this not going? Everything wants to be difficult tonight. I'm tired of his nonsense. Yeah, I think I can take one of these other legs and cut the stuff out and kit bash that into a shoulder pad. So, all right, let's get the rest of this dude put together. I don't know if I like the way that leg looks back like that. Makes it look like a frog. I don't like that. I'm gonna try to get it off. Oof, that's on there pretty good. Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. Holy smokes. Well, that ain't coming off, man. Unless I can get my screwdriver now. I don't even think I can get my screwdriver in there. I wonder if I can clamp this beast and then rip it off. Nope. Alright, well, we're stuck with that, so let's try to figure out a way to make it halfway decent looking with the other leg. So that one's back. This one could be forward and in the same angle. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Well, at least we've got that semi-set, and I can just put the feet on and it'll work. Looks like our stand is slightly leaning forward. So while this is gluing, I'm gonna have a little bit more glue around the base here. I learned a lesson a long time ago, back in 98 or 99, when I put my first land speeder together when it came to these stands. You got to be careful about putting the glue on there, because you'll get that white fogginess, that kind of creeps up on it or whatever if you put too much. You don't want to do that, of course. Let's get these feet on here. I think I can live with that. place. Okay, let's get some sanding done on these other pieces here, especially this head. It's depressed for some reason. I'm not sure, and I don't mean, you know, like it's sad, but it's depressed in the center for some odd reason. I just don't know why. And that's right where you had to cut the sprue. As you guys can see, I've cut the neck off because I want that head to ride lower. Let's get this little antenna thing going here. Targeting matrix. Yeah, the older towel models aren't really that much smaller. I mean, you can't even tell unless you really are looking for it. So that's a good thing. I was told by one of you guys that the new ones were bigger. And I mean, they are technically, they're just not that much bigger. But you're right, I need to just go ahead and invest in the 50mm bases. And so I did. I bought 15 off of eBay for, I think it was like 12 bucks, something like that. But it wasn't terribly expensive. And I mean, I don't need 15, you know, I only need 3, I think. But I'm sure, you know, I'll find something else that's 50mm, or maybe I can just use them for something else. Okay. Well, that guy's coming down, but his guns were not straight out like I was hoping. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and look for that leg piece and see if we can't make that work. thing is, it won't have a tau symbol on it. Unless, I don't know. I don't even know if that's going to fit over top of that or not. Doesn't look like it wants to. Well, maybe we just got lucky. Well, we're gonna try it anyway because, I mean, one, we're not using this piece. Whoa, watch out. Eye protection. Incoming! So I'm cutting out the hinge points that would go around the knee here, and I'm gonna have to make room. I gotta cut it all out, or I'm not gonna have the room that I need to fit it over top. But I gotta be careful because I don't want to cut the sides, so that way they overlap on the side to give the illusion of a, you know, an arm shield. And thankfully we only have to make one of these because, you know, it's only going on one arm, which I thought was kind of odd because when you look at it, it looks pretty awesome, you know, but, you know, you would think that they would want one on each arm. It would definitely bulk up, you know, the battle suits, that's for sure. Careful. I'm going to cut that side off. And let's see if we can trim this up a little more. I don't think we can do any more with the clippers. We're going to have to do it with the scissors. Scissors. My goodness. Freaking razor blade here. X-Acto knife. Scissors. Man. Do a dry fit here and then see if we can run that sanding twig through there. Okay, that's not too bad. I just need to get in there more. I do need to get in there more. Now I have the alternatives. We can use the Dremel, but I want to see if I can get away with this twig first. Okay. Mind you, this whole, you know, kit bash deal right here has been completely on the fly. And there's no planning going into this whatsoever. I'm just rolling with it. Okay, we definitely need to do more, but I got to cut more out. That the sanding's not going to cut it. So, man, I've said the word cut way too many times right now. Scrape this out like I'm scraping a pumpkin. so close, man. We're like right there, right on the precipice. I don't have much to work with, so I gotta be careful I don't go through the sidewall and get my thumb, or my finger, I mean. So close, come on. Man, you're like right there. Oh man. I think it's gonna look good, yeah, if I can just get it thin enough. Oof. Watch out, kids. Don't try this at home. I'm kidding. Be careful. Adult supervision and all that. This is why I didn't want to use the Dremel, because I'm afraid that it'll go too fast and take way more off than I want. So I'm doing this a little at a time. But I think I'm at a point now that I might be able to get away with using it slightly. But something I'm going to look at real quick again in this box is now I just realized something. I don't know. These broadside battle suits look huge. So I don't know if I could use like one of their leg things. I mean, if there's an extra. It looks really huge. Fit right over there, no problem. I don't have to do any work, but I don't see an extra, so it's probably not extra. And maybe they made the broadsides bigger for a reason. I have not opened these other ones. You know, that's a good point. Now that I think about that, let's do this, because I have a sneaking suspicion that these broadsides right here are not, I think these are the same size as these Crisis battle suits, and that the broadsides are bigger in that box set. And if they are, then maybe I have the parts I need to convert these two loan deals into more Crisis battle suits. But we're not going to know that until I get the box open. So let's check that out, because right now that would put me at 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. It's an odd number. What am I saying? Oh, that's not right. I have 12. Yeah, 3, 3, 3, and 1, 2, 3. If I can do it. Yeah, so I'd have an even number. Two teams of 6, or you know, whatever. Of course you did that. Now why is it these are metal bits? What? Well, right here we have the ability to make another Crisis battle suit, and then these metal bits are if I wanted to make the broadside, which I am not going to do that. So that means that both of those are the same. So I'm going to sacrifice these two broadside battle suits to make 2 more Crisis suits, since we have them and we have all the parts to do so. I'm not sure what that is though. Oh, that's for the shield on his arm. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. How about that? I have no idea what I'm going to do with these railguns. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of something that the Tau have that I can kit bash it into a model I don't have. Let's check that out. Got the codex here. You guys can't see it right now, but I'm looking to see if there's something I can do. I do not have the Storm Surge. That model is massive. What is that? XV88 broad. Oh, that's the new battle suit that I do have 6 of, so I don't need that. You know, I wonder if a character can have this kind of thing. Commander. Ooh, excuse me. Plasma rifle, burst cannon, cyclic ion blaster. Does not look like it. I feel like only the other thing. Although heavy rail rifle, that's what it's called. Alright, so 60 inches, heavy 2. I don't know who else would have that. I could look on Battle Scribe, maybe that would help me. Or actually, I'll just look it up online. Let's see here. What Tau units use a heavy rail rifle? XV88 broadside battle suits are the only Tau unit that are armed with heavy rail rifles. Of course they are. Oh man. But I want to check out in this box here, just so you guys know what I'm dealing with. It's this whole big, you know, it won't fit in the camera, but this, what the hell? This whole big box set that's got the Riptide and 6 broadsides. What I'm going to do is I see the new deal here, and I wonder, I'm going to check the size of their heavy rail rifles. I might be able to have more because they may not allow me, like they may only give me a couple in this box set. Obviously they'll be different looking, but if I can kit bash it, you know, why not? Let's see. The rail rifle is slightly smaller. Well, the back end is, and I think there's a methodology that we can, I mean, a kit bash way of doing this. Ooh. So we're not dead yet. And if it's only one, it looks like one rail rifle per guy instead of it coming up and over. Oh wait, we got 3 in here, possibly. 1, 2, 3. Nope, looks like everybody can have a heavy rail rifle. Alright, well, so I guess technically we don't need those. Man, what could we use those for? The rail rifle is a devastating sniper rifle used by Tau Pathfinders as well as sniper drones. That's bigger than the regular rail rifle. Don't think they have any weapons platforms that I'm aware of. Let's see here. Pretty sure they don't. Pulse driver cannon. Alright. That's on the Storm Surge, so that's no good to us. Okay, they do. Hey, look at that. A Tidewall gun rig provides brutal anti-armor firepower. Tidewall gun rig. Supremacy railgun, 72 inches, heavy 2, strength 10. So there's a thing. I could potentially make that. I'd have to probably have to make that, and I guess looks like a crisis battle suit can be transported by it. I know I'm not going to buy that stuff anyway, so I can kit bash it and make it, so that'll work. We'll we'll do that. We'll kit bash into those things for now, because I'm not going to waste the ability to have a couple more crisis battle suits when I can have, especially when the railgun stuff is completely different. So it's just like no point in doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, get this stuff ready. That kind of, you know, and that's another thing, this railgun nonsense here, I was looking at this model, I didn't really like it. So this might be a godsend, you know, to saving my motivation for this tower. You know what I mean? So, could be. The only issue I'm going to have, is that I don't have the bases yet, 50mm. Meantime, we've got these 4 railgun things. We'll set those aside. These drones, and this gives us. All right, so yeah, so we've got. If I do this right, we've got these three crisis suits. We got these three, and then 1, 2, 3 here, and then 3 more in this box. So yeah, 3, 6, 9. Wait, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so we'll have 12 crisis battle suits. That's pretty good to go. I like that. Of course, the only issue is these guys aren't going to have any freaking shoulder pads either. Wait a minute. What did I just do here? Okay. Yeah, we're going to be down shoulder pads for them. So the only other alternative that I have is to try, if I wanted to make a 2-part mold of this shoulder pad. It's not impossible. It's just that once I'm done making it, it's going to be a solid piece, and I'm going to have to drill out things. Unless I did a 2-part mold, which I really don't feel like doing. I could, well, maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I can work it in like this, you know, into the mold. I'm gonna have to revisit this, and I don't want to do it on this stream. So, but I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. I think what I need to do is push this down into the Instamold, and then push Instamold in here like this to take up the gap here, and then that will minimize what I have to do for drilling or what have you, and then that should work. That will give me, let's see, I can probably get away with, well, I have to cut the Instamold, that's the first thing, and do each one individually. But I don't have to do that. We can pull 3 more from here, so I can do 3 at a time, and I really only need 3 more because everybody else is going to have theirs, so I can do this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do this. Man, who knew the tower going to have so many molded bits? But you know what? For the sake of it, I'm going to look on eBay real quick, just because. For a bit. So Tau Crisis shoulder pad. Bits Tau Empire. Come on, man. I don't need your stupid nonsense. So these are for regular Tau fire warriors and such. This yep, crisis battlesuit shoulder pads. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them for $6. I don't know about that. I don't know why it's trending at $225. What? Trending price is based on prices over the last 90 days. Oh no, that's $1.89 plus $6 for shipping. Get out of here. You gotta be kidding me. Well, apparently when I hit free shipping, yeah. Well, that stinks. Let's go back. I don't even know if that was in the United States or not. Let's see here. This might be a beggars can't be choosers scenario. Here we go. Armor plates. That's probably what we're looking for. Nope, that's for the legs. Okay. Here we go, shoulder pad. Boom. 2 available. $4. $3.85 for standard shipping. Oh my gosh. So basically we're looking at the same, and that's just for one. That's crazy. And where is this? Ships to worldwide, but I don't know where you're coming from. Estimated next week sometime. Total of, says it's in the United States. Man, that's just seems criminal to buy that. Really does. The other, oh, there's the, okay. Man. But I would have the one that I want for the sergeant guy, I guess. And then I'm just gonna have extras. Alright, we're pulling the trigger. Bye now. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Back up. Is it for 1 bit? Here, let me. Brand new, unused, unopened, undamaged item. Well, that part's a lie already. Combine rates. Item shows exactly the items included in this auction. So does that mean I get all 5? I'm not buying this if you only get 1. That's ridiculous. I need a better description. I guess I could try to contact him, but that could take forever. Right, I'll just leave it up there and we'll worry about it some other time. I don't want to bore you guys to death. I'm already boring you to death, probably. Alright, is this glue back on right? Okay. Hope. Let's get that on there. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad we discovered that, because that, like I said, that gives me 2 more crisis battle suits versus, you know, these oddball freaking broadsides. But with that being said, I'm gonna look up, because I don't know. Oh wait, I got it right here on Battle Scribe. I don't know what, off the top of my head, how many wounds these things have. Crisis, they have 3 wounds apiece, maybe. Okay, with a toughness 5. Yeah, that could be a thing. Especially the way I have them outfitted with the burst cannon and the plasma rifle in my play style. So that could be a thing. Right on. Okay, let's go ahead and get this dude's head put together, and then we'll put it on. Even my wife commented that the older ones clearly are lacking the detail that the new ones are, which she's not wrong, but it's not lacking that much, to be honest with you. Not in my mind. But I guess it doesn't matter. It's all in the eye of the beholder. I got my fingers backwards. Like, why is this bass backwards? Alright. Oh, funny note. And I'm not knocking the store, okay? I just want to put it that way. Where I live, we've got this store, and it's called Just Games, and my son and I, which, you know, I'm white, he's Mexican. We went in the store to look around because I hadn't been in there, but my wife and he had And they've got all kinds of stuff in there. It's a really, really cool store. But they sell Warhammer, you know, or Games Workshop stuff. Now they're selling it for the exact same price that you find it online at the Games Workshop website. Which, I mean, I guess if you wanted something that you weren't quite making it to the $100 mark, you know, to get free shipping, that would probably work. But it wasn't really it didn't really float my boat, so to speak. So anyway, we were looking around and stuff, and I kept noticing that the owner was like checking us out to see if we were going to steal something or whatever, you know. He was basically, you know, profiling us. And we went to the back room where I guess they would play Warhammer games. There's like a curtain and stuff like that. And so we went back there to check it out. It didn't have a whole lot of terrain or anything like that. It's just a small space, really. You know, maybe for two tables or enough for 4 people to play off. So they can say that. But regardless, I caught him looking through the curtain as well, trying to see, you know, like through the curtain to the sidewall to see if we were doing anything we shouldn't be doing. And I mean, I get it, you know, he's, you know, protecting his investment, whatever. But it was interesting that we were getting profiled like that. And I mean, I had planned on buying something. I just didn't know what. I mean, I want to support my local, game store. And again, I'd never been in there before. So I found some paints I needed, and my son found a puzzle that he wanted to get. And got up there, and there was a lady there now, along with the guy, and she's like, what are you working on, judging by my paints? And I just bought like, lead belcher, I think I bought Andrew dust and something else. I don't remember exactly. It was just some paints that I wanted to have. And I said, oh well, I've got tons of models I'm working on right now. And it says, as a matter of fact, I'm on your Discord right now as Angry Badger Minis. And that seemed to change everything, because apparently they saw that, and from when I got on there. And I mean, I don't do a lot on their Discord. I just introduced myself and stuff like that. But and there's some other people that talk. But I put the channel out there, and they're like, oh really? Wow, that's great. And so it kind of lightened the mood a little bit. I'm on their Discord now. I'm wondering if they deleted my post. Kind of looks like they might have. I don't know why they would have done that. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just way up here and they've got that much activity on it. But I guess this is where they do their, line up their 40K games and stuff like that. But I just don't have the time to do it at the moment. Not and put these models together and whatnot. I mean, I'd rather, play here at home till I've got my stuff squared away anyway. But I'm not seeing my post. Maybe they thought I was spam and they got rid of it. I don't know. But I don't know. I can't blame them, for looking out for their stuff. It's just what it is. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Anyway. Oh, goodness. Let's get this not light targeting thing on here. And that crisis suit, other than a shoulder pad, is in fact built. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this one a night. I'm going to send that dude on eBay a message to see if it's all 5 for the price, and if it is, I'll probably pull the trigger on that. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.